Welcome to Huddle Adventures. I'm Eddie. Laura's in here right now. Laura's in here right now because this is Eddie's Cruise News. Today is Friday, July 29, 2022, and Royal Caribbean making some major news. What do they do? Let's get into it. Okay, more good news regarding COVID-19 protocols in the cruise industry. Royal released the following yesterday. Since our return to service last year, we have seen more than 3 million guests enjoy cruise vacations responsibly under an evolving operating environment. Last week, the CDC ended its COVID-19 program for cruise ships. Based on this change, we are continuing to adapt our protocols to align more closely with how the rest of society and other travel and leisure businesses are operating. This means that we are transitioning to the point where everyone will be able to vacation with us while always working with our destination partners to meet the regulations. Starting August 8th, testing will be required for unvaccinated guests on all voyages and for vaccinated guests only on voyages that are 6 nights or longer. This is major news. Major news. This is a huge step towards normal pre-pandemic cruising. Excellent news, guys. Now, we have to, we got to applaud Virgin Voyages for coming out and changing their protocols on their two cruise ship cruise line, and Margaritaville at Sea with their one ship cruise line. They started the ball rolling. This right here, guys, Royal Caribbean is the major player right now. They have the Royal Caribbean brand has 26 ships out at sea. That's like 3 or 4 more than Carnival and like 4 or 5 more than MSC and almost 10 more than Norwegian. I think it's like 9 more Norwegian. So they are huge. And little, fact, the majority of their cruises are under 6 days. So this is going to impact the majority of cruise passengers that sail with Royal. Not only does this apply to Royal Caribbean, it's a Royal Caribbean International policy change. Royal owns Celebrity and they own Silver Sea as well. So this policy is going to go in effect for their entire line. All 3 brands. This is great news. Now, I'm going to offer a little clarity to what I just read to you. When they say working with our destination partners, they're talking about the countries that will continue to require COVID-19 testing. 2 countries that come to mind right away is Bermuda and Canada. Both of those countries are not going to allow cruise ships to enter their ports without all the passengers on board having COVID-19 tests according to their regulations, their timing before arriving. So you're going to have to continue to watch the COVID-19 protocols and read all the details for your cruises. And never assume because you always cruise with Royal, it's always going to be the same, or you always cruise with Carnival, it's always going to be the same. The destination has a huge impact on all things COVID, guys, so know that. Now, I'm going to share something with you, how we learned a little bit of a lesson on this. And fortunately, it's going to work out fine for us. But we're going to take our first cruise to Bermuda, and we sail in, I want to say it's 17 days. We are going to sail on August 15th, 17 or 18 days. That's a Monday. We're sailing out of New York City on the Carnival Magic, and we had planned on flying in early Saturday and staying downtown in New York City Saturday night, Sunday night, and then sailing out of Manhattan on Monday morning. We assumed we would take our COVID tests on the Friday, the 12th, before boarding the ship on the 15th. That's 72 hours, 3 days. The Bermuda government requires your COVID-19 test be performed, your rapid antigen test be performed 48 hours prior to sailing. So that presented a wrinkle for us, because we're going to be flying to New York. We don't want to get on a plane until we have our COVID-19 test results. Fortunately for us, we use the eMed at home test. We have no affiliation with eMed. We do the Buy Next Now test from eMed, and we have experience with those, and we know for a fact that you can do the entire process and get your results back in 20 minutes. So there's 4 of us going, and I believe we're supposed to board around 10 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. So we're going to get up early Saturday morning. And another good thing is you can do the testing, the proctored online testing anytime, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. There's telehealth professionals available. So we're going to get up early and do our COVID-19 tests prior to, sailing. Now, what if we didn't catch that? We would have got our test done Friday before, and then got to the terminal Monday morning to be told that our test results are no good for Bermuda, right? So you don't want things like that to happen, guys. So just make sure you pay close attention to all the cruise protocols, COVID-19 protocols for your cruise line. And then another, just a little tip there regarding Canada. I know many of you are probably going, well, I'm not going to sail to Canada. One of the most popular destinations, and it's a bucket list one for many people, is Alaska. You're going to stop in Canada either on your way to Alaska or your way back. So the COVID-19 protocols are very important to be familiar with if you're going on a cruise to Alaska, and it doesn't matter which cruise line you're sailing with. And that's why the press release from Royal says we will continue to work with our destination partners to make sure the regulations are met. Royal can make rules. Other cruise lines can make rules where they're legal, where they're allowed to, right? So they can't change the rules for what's happening in other countries or here. They had to wait for the CDC to, get off the backs of the cruise industry before they could do anything. And I do love the fact that they acknowledge that, hey, we're just going to run the cruise industry like the amusement parks, the hotels, all the other travel industries, the airlines. That's what they were saying by that, by all the other travel and leisure industries. So we've been held in the cruise industry, and when I say we, I'm talking about all of us cruise lovers, we've been held to a higher standard and basically, discriminated against in a way where we've been required to have all this testing and all these strict COVID-19 protocols, whereas the airlines and hotels and many other places, music parks, they haven't had to deal with it like that. So with that said, if you could, please subscribe to our channel, turn the notification bell on, give us a like. Those things help our channel grow. They're free to you, but they get YouTube to show our videos to other people with similar interests as you. So if you could, please go ahead and do that. We'd really appreciate it. We do cruise news, cruise vlogs, cruise tips, cruise fitness. We are all things cruising, guys. And we will talk to you later. Bye.